little funny, but I kind of got everything prepped and ready to bleach my hair. The plan is to do this strand, and I'm actually gonna cut it in half and only do this back kind of hidden piece because I'm hoping that this whole process goes well. If not, then if my hair is damaged, if it's really yellow, then at least I could hide it. So I'm going to do a test strand, and I'm going to be using the Schwarzkopf BlondMe Bond Enforcing Dust Powder. It's supposed to lighten up to 9 levels and also help with neutralizing so your hair isn't yellow. So I did 1 scoop of that. So I have that already here in my bowl. For developer, I'm using 30. I'm using the Salon Care brand that they sell at Sally's. On the instructions, it says either 1.5 or 2.5 of developer. So I'm gonna mix in the 1.5 first and see what consistency I get. Oh, for bleach, this actually doesn't smell bad. And I bought the dye on Amazon a few years ago when I was doing my whole head bleached. Oh, actually, I might like that consistency. Do I want to add more? I'm like, does that actually help? I'm not entirely sure. I tried looking up videos. A lot of people were using the actual scoop that comes in here to measure the developer, which doesn't make sense to me. The measurement itself is a scoop, and that doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna keep looking up other people's videos and see what they do. There was one video where a lady said she did, for the 30 developer, she used 60 milliliters, just added a little bit more so it would equal the 60 milliliters. So that's what we did. And it just made the consistency a little bit more watery. So I'm going to be using gloves, and I'm going to be using my hands, I want to say, for this technique. I watched Brad Mondo videos for this. This is the test strand that I'm doing to determine if I'm going to really bleach the rest of my hair. I definitely do not want to get bleach on this. So I think I look ridiculous. I'm just using these duck bill clips to help me not look too crazy. I watched a bunch of Brad Mondo videos for this, and he really said to saturate the hair and that you can use your hands to do so, work it in. And he also said never start at the roots, because your roots are closer to your head, it would actually make the bleach processing a lot faster, and we don't want that. We don't want hot roots. I'm actually not really planning to do the roots to begin with. Also, he said to start wherever it is the darkest. On my hair, the darkest is actually the bottom layer. So I just dipped it into the bleach, and then I'm just gonna start applying. I was so nervous about bleaching my hair because last time I bleached it so much that it became damaged, and the main reason was that it became very elastic and it was just really hard to comb, and that isn't supposed to happen. And I didn't know that at the time. I didn't have Brad Mondo videos to really reference. So now that everyone's pretty much been at home for a whole year, people have been doing their hair at home, and I've been doing my hair at home for the longest. I think the last time I've actually had my hair done in any way was to get a haircut. But besides that was like a long time ago. Besides that, I actually do everything myself at home. Okay, so I want to say my hair is already pretty saturated again because it's only this one piece. But I'm just kind of going over and making sure. What the heck? Oh my goodness. I feel like it's already lightening. I don't know if you're picking it up on the camera, but I feel like it's already starting to lighten. So I'm bringing it a little bit up, but again, I'm not trying to do my roots, like I said, because, and if a little bit gets on my roots, that's fine. Okay. So there we go. I think I already messed up. I already messed up. So he was saying that in this whole bleaching process is to do your like midsection and ends first and then wait like 10-15 minutes, then do it closer to the root, but I totally messed that up. I cannot multitask. In his videos as well, he says to put your hair in a bag or even foil. I don't have foil, so I'm actually going to use the bags that you put your fruit meat in. So I have this, and again, it's just a small strand. So I'm going to do it this way. He says to put a little bit water into it. You don't want the bleach to dry, so spraying the bag with water is definitely going to keep it moist. So I'm going to leave this on for 30 minutes, and then I'll come back and check how it is. So this is how my hair is looking after bleaching this strand one time. As you can see, my root area came out pretty good, pretty light, pretty yellow. I want to say I am satisfied with how this looks. So I'm actually going to bleach it again, but I'm only going to do this part of my hair. I'm actually using a different bleach this time because I just ended up wasting the bleach. So this bleach right here is the L'Oreal Quick Blue. A lot of people use this on YouTube, and this is supposed to be like extra strength. And the measurements is typically 1 scoop, and then you either use 1.5 to 2 fluid ounces of developer. However, I don't need that much bleach to begin with. I did half a scoop and 1.5 fluid ounces of developer. So I'm gonna just do the same exact thing to my hair. For the first time, it actually doesn't feel too bad. It definitely is dry. It definitely is a little frizzy compared to my hair. My hair is still wet. But so far so good. So that's why we are continuing this bleaching process. I'm only planning on bleaching it at most twice. That's it. I don't want to bleach it 3-4 times because then I feel like that's when your hair gets more elastic and damaged, and I don't want that. I'm hoping this part of my hair would be like this, but because I want to say this piece right here is actually virgin hair, so it has no hair color on it, no products on it. I think that's why it lifted so well that one time. So I'm gonna do the bag thing again. I'm gonna get the bag, I'm gonna spray it with water, have it in for 45 minutes, so I'll be right back. I'm definitely not gonna be a blonde because it's like 3 different shades of blonde. Definitely gonna put color on. The only thing I'm worried about is this piece right here being so vibrant because I'm planning on doing pink first because this is very yellow. I'm actually gonna continue on and do this other piece that I have. This piece of my hair I'm planning on doing now. I am actually going back to the Schwarzkopf one because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like my hair could have been lighter, but again, I don't know why. I'm going to stick with the ratio of 1 scoop and 60 milliliters of 30 developer. I stayed away from the root area, and I'm actually gonna have to wait. He said about 10-15 minutes and then do the root. Okay, so it's been 10-15 minutes already. So I'm gonna go back and do only the roots area. So I'm getting it up to the root. I'm just trying not to get right on the root. I kind of want it to be like slightly rootage there because I don't like a line. Bag it again, and I'm gonna leave it on for 30 minutes since I already kind of left it on for 15 minutes already. So with the 30 minutes I'll leave it on for, it'll equal for 45. And if I need to, I'll leave it on for, I want to say, an hour. Trying not to do an hour. So this is how it looks. Definitely is, this part, the root part, is definitely a lot darker than the previous piece where I messed up and left it on there longer. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it's a little splotchy, but it's okay. So definitely have to go one more round with the bleach. I decided to basically do the same thing that I did with this other piece, and for the second time use the L'Oreal Quick Blue because that's what I did the first time, and I don't want my two pieces right here to look different. So I already did my mixture, did the same exact thing where I did only half a scoop, and then I did 2 fluid ounces of the 30 developer. Here is the result. I had my hair down and I wanted to see how it looked with the blonde, and I think it looks freaking cool. I just wished that my whole strand of hair would be this yellow right here, so very pale yellow instead of this dark orangey yellow. I think it would look really cool. But for now, I'm just gonna leave my hair be. For my hair dye, I'm going to use the Arctic Fox brand in Virgin Pink. And in the instructions, it says not to really have product under your hair before you apply the dye. It instructs to shampoo, which I did, and I used this ion sulfate-free shampoo, and it's supposed to be for color defense. And I got this from Sally's a long time ago. I actually got that for free from Sally's a while ago. I mixed the Virgin Pink with conditioner, and that's what I used in my hair extensions video that I did. And I actually have left over of that concoction, so I'm just going to use this on this piece of hair. And I mixed it mostly with conditioner. I used the Aussie avocado mask, and it smells so good. And I'm only gonna have to leave this in for 30 minutes because it pretty much works that way. I don't have to do too long. You could leave it in longer. With Arctic Fox, what I like about the hair dye is that it's not too thick, so it's easy to apply. It smells good. You can mix it with other products easily. Like I didn't have a hard time mixing it with the conditioner. Yeah, I feel like this is a little too light for my hair. I might have to mix more, or I might just have to put the straight up, very vibrant, very pigmented color onto my hair. I'm hoping I don't have to do that. Okay, so this is how it's looking. It's definitely looking more like a rose gold salmon color down here. I also have a different color as well. It's the Pulp Riot in Cupid, and it's marketed as a bright pink. I wanted to swatch these two to see how they look. This one's the Pulp Riot, this one's the Arctic Fox. And to me, honestly, they look the same. And both of them smell really good. The Pulp Riot smells good too. What the heck? They look the same. I'm just gonna stick with Arctic Fox. It's gonna go in. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it because I need this orange to be colored, and I feel like the only way that's gonna happen is if I actually use the pigmented-est dye ever. Okay, now it's actually looking like it's starting to cover. There's definitely, yeah, it's covering so much better. Oh yeah, no, this is, okay, now this is pink. Now this is looking pink. So okay. This is how my hair turned out. I am obsessed with it. I love it. Once this fades, in the future, if I decide to keep the strand, I will probably bleach the end one more time with the same process, same products again, because I feel like it needs to be a little bit lighter because it's a little orange, I feel like, at the ends, but it's fine. It looks great. As you can see, I'm obsessed. A few days before I decided to do this, I actually put a poll up on my Instagram, and my Instagram is right here if you want to go follow me. I did a poll if I should do blue in my hair or pink in my hair. The blue actually won by 1 point. However, as I was researching how to do this process, one of these hairdressers that I follow on YouTube, I'll link her channel down below because she definitely has educated me on bleach and color and all that good stuff. And she mentioned that if I ever wanted to do blue in my hair, which I do eventually, she said if you're blonde and it's like a dark blonde and you don't want to bleach it again, you'll first do pink and then you'll do blue later on. And the reason for this is color theory. If I had dark yellow hair and I went in with the blue like right away, I could possibly get green hair. Yeah, so I'm gonna be pink for a little bit. I don't hate it. I actually don't hate it. I thought the hot pink was gonna look too out there for me, but because it's only this little piece, I feel like it just goes. It's not too much, hopefully. But I'm definitely going to do blue at some point because I've wanted to do blue for the longest time. And I'm going to use the Arctic Fox brand as well. I am thinking I'm going to use the specific color aquamarine, or I might use the color Poseidon. But if you want to continue on this hair journey with me, definitely subscribe down below. I am going to document the process of this specific color, like how it fades out, how my bleach end is going to look, if I end up bleaching it again, if I do my roots again, because if I decide to keep this strand, I'm gonna have to bleach it again. Definitely want to document myself when I go blue. So that is all for this video. If you liked it, please leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.